Lamarcus Joyner has always been a player who leads by example. From high school to college, his motivation in both practice and in game situations could never be questioned. Teammates saw the way he brought passion and energy to the game and immediately followed suit. But while actions certainly can speak louder than words, Joyner knew he had to develop another aspect of leadership. He had to let his words echo loudly as the team entered fall camp.
When I was first told that I need to be a little bit more vocal, it was kind of scary because I was never a leader at a prestigious program like Florida State. At first, like I said, it was a challenge. It was a real big challenge. But after seeing that those guys feed off you and really believe in you, then that just boosts the monster and it just gives you that edge and that drive to do it and that motivation.
He's one of the first players to arrive at practice every single day, but his role has morphed into that of a teacher and coach. It's about showing the young defensive backs the way, which is what Mark Stoops saw in Joyner from day one.
I love coaching Lamarcus. We do have a great relationship, and you got to love somebody that plays with that kind of passion and energy. That's how we try to coach. It means an awful lot to us, and it means a lot to Lamarcus. So, I think that's the biggest thing, is that passion, that desire, that energy that he could, relay to the rest of our young guys and the rest of our defense.
More vocal, and then when you have one guy that steps up and say we need to do this the right way, you have 5 more guys that back him and be like, yeah, he's right, and we're going to back him, and we're going to do it this way.
A lot of young guys, we're trying to fill some big shoes and getting those guys together and being that new leader, being a veteran on this team. It's been kind of, a little tough, but it's getting better, and I'm being more at ease with it.
As a safety, it's Joyner's job to see the entire field, to be able to read the quarterback's eyes, see the routes, and cover sideline to sideline. Great players are often defined not only by their big play ability, but how they make everyone else better around them.
And what I've been proud about him, he's been disciplined with that. He's not just out there playing, doing whatever he wants. He's disciplined within our program and within our defense, and he's working hard to just refine his skills and just get a little bit more precise.
And that's something that has rubbed off on the entire secondary. With a good mix of veterans and newcomers, his words and actions carry more weight than ever. It's about the team and the bonds developed in the offseason.
We understand, we have to be a bond, we have to be a team and a family to get where we need to get. We have to set the same goals and do the same thing at the same time. We got to think as one, move as one.
But now we just know that we have to get better as a team, offense and defense, and we have to be one unit if we're going to take this thing to a whole nother level.
And that's Joyner's role this season, and it's not an easy one, but it's one that he has embraced wholeheartedly. A great leader puts the team above himself, and that's what makes Joyner who he is, both in word and deed. I'm Scott Kodak reporting for Seminoles.com.